Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another Disney copycat recipe.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
It's been a little bit since we did one of these, but I know this is a recipe that Joelle has been really excited to try.
And I really wanted to try it at Disney World. These are Disneylands, and I don't know if there's a difference between the ones. Don't mind the noises, there's just cat playing, and our laundry being done, and our dishwasher running. I didn't plan this timing very well. These are Disneyland's beignets, and I don't know if there's a difference at Disney World. But I know at Disney World you can only get them at Port Orleans, and I think it's French Quarter.
I think that's right, yeah.
So they're on my bucket list. But you have to make a special trip to a resort to get them.
Right.
So we're just gonna make them at home today.
Yeah, so before we get into that though, if this is your first time watching, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm Stuart.
And I'm Joelle.
And we're 2MaxTry. And make sure you check out our social media, which will show up somewhere on the screen. Just
Probably
check it
above
out.
my head.
Probably. But let's just jump right into this. We'll go over the rest, or what's needed for the recipe, and then we will show you how to put it all together.
Yeah, a lot of this recipe is just hands-off time to let the dough rise. So we'll go through the ingredients, we'll mix our dough together, and then we wait. But for you, it'll be like that.
Right, which is a nice thing about a video, but unfortunately you won't be able to taste them. But...
That's the sad thing about a video.
All right, so what are we gonna need for this?
For this recipe, we're gonna need 3/4 of a cup, that's our cat, 3/4 of a cup of warm water.
I thought it was 1 cup of warm water.
No, 3/4 of a cup.
Well, anyway, we have warm water.
We're gonna need 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I believe that would just be 1 pouch if you have the pouches. 1 egg.
That's a dozen.
3/4 teaspoon salt. 1/2 cup evaporated milk. You're gonna need 3 to 3.5 cups of flour, depending on the temperature, the humidity, where you live, all that stuff.
I think y'all know what flour looks like.
We're gonna need 2 tablespoons of shortening.
We have these nice Crisco sticks.
Yeah, that'll make it easier for sure. And then oil for deep frying, and 1 cup powdered sugar, because you're going to powder sugar them after they're done.
Which we don't have that out right now, but there you go.
It's white fluffy stuff.
All right, so let's turn to mixing all of this stuff together.
All right, so in the bowl of our mixer, we are gonna need to whisk together the 3/4 cup warm water, the 1/4 cup of sugar, and the yeast.
So 3/4 cup of water.
A 1/4 cup of sugar, and then 1 teaspoon and a quarter teaspoon of yeast. And then we need to mix those together.
Okay, so we're gonna just pop it over on our handy dandy mixer.
You could probably just stir it with a spoon, because we're gonna add more stuff to it before we mix.
Okay. We're not gonna put it on our handy dandy mixer. We'll just mix it up with a spoon. I'm just gonna use this for now, and then I'll rinse them all. And I guess this probably has to sit for like 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah,
sit for 10 minutes until bubbly.
Yep.
But while it's sitting, we can get the next step together.
Okay.
So we're gonna wanna use the same measuring cup that we had the water in.
All right.
And in there, we're gonna want an egg.
1 whole egg?
1 whole egg. 3/4 teaspoon salt. Then we have to open the evaporated milk. And then we need 1/2 cup of evaporated milk. Stuart would normally be yelling at me now because this is a dry measuring cup, not a wet ingredient measuring cup. Right? And then we just gotta stir that together with a fork. And then we wait until our yeast mixture is bubbly. It's starting. I don't know if you guys can see that we got a few bubbles. We'll give that a few more minutes and we'll be right back when it's time to mix.
All right, so it's been about, I don't know, 6, 7 minutes, maybe 8, and we've got some bubbles.
Maybe 9.
Maybe 9. Not 10. Not 10. We know that much. We got some bubbles, so the yeast is working. That's what's important.
Yep.
So what do we got to do next?
All right, to the yeast mixture, we're going to add in our egg, milk, and salt mixture.
Okay. Just all at once.
Yep.
Just dump it right in. Yum. Beignet.
And then we want to stir it, just stir it again to combine. You must just get a spoon.
And just stir it up.
All right, and then to this, we're gonna add 2 cups of flour to start with.
So that you're not doing this while mixing, you just go right in?
And then we'll mix, yep.
Gotcha.
So there's 1 cup. And then there's 2 cups. And then we are going to put it on the mixer and mix to combine. All right, so now we're gonna slowly add the flour. We're gonna do 1/3 of a cup at a time. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what we want. All right, so we're going to put this in a greased bowl, cover it with a towel, and let it sit for about 2 hours. All right, so we are back. It's been a little over 2 hours, and I think our dough is ready to beignet, to turn into beignets. While we were gone, we ran to the store and tried to find a Mickey Mouse cutter, but all we found was a bear. So these are, if you are Disney aficionados, these are Duffy beignets. If you don't know who that is, Google it. But it's a Tokyo Disney mascot?
I think so, yeah.
He's cute.
Not to be confused with Patrick Duffy.
I don't know who Patrick Duffy is.
He probably wouldn't. He was like an 80s movie or a TV star.
Oh, I'm too young for that.
I think he was on Step by Step.
All right, so what we're gonna do with the dough is dump it out of our pan here. Ooh, look at all those bubbles. That means it's gonna be light and fluffy. And the directions say to roll them out to about 1/2 inch. And then we're gonna cut out our beignets.
All right, so we've got our oil heated to 350 degrees, and we're gonna start dropping these things. And Joelle says that they should be in for 30 seconds per side.
30 to 60.
30 to 60. So
The
they're
thing
going
is, our
brown.
oil is at 350, but from a Dunkin' Fryer aficionado like myself, for those who don't know, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts and fried donuts for 6 or 7 years. And
How many do you think, 3 or 4?
I would say 4. I think 4 is good. When you put the dough in, because the dough is a little bit cool, it will drop the temperature of the oil. Just a little bit. Look at how fluffy that one got. So quickly. Oh, sorry.
All right, so I don't know. This one's already looking like it's golden brown. I think that was the first one that
That
I
was
dropped.
the first one.
We'll give it another few seconds.
Oh yeah, you're good to flip. Oh yeah, look at that.
I don't remember which one was the second one, but that looks good.
I think that one is.
This one's
Yeah,
next. And we'll give this one
Look
a
at
few
that
seconds.
little guy. He's so cute.
And we'll flip that.
Those look great. I wonder how they get Mickey beignets to keep their shape.
These
at
kept
Disney.
their shape
That one
pretty
did
good.
pretty good, but like
So did
that
this one.
one and
Well,
looks
yeah.
like all wonky.
That
He
could,
might have been a recut though.
it could also be the way that I
Dropped it maybe.
dropped it.
And we're just putting it on a tray, a cookie tray with a
Oh, look at
drying
that.
rack. Oh, that looks, oh my gosh, that looks so good. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna let them cool for probably 5 to 10 minutes-ish, and then we're gonna dust them with powdered sugar, and it's gonna be so delicious.
Yeah, so we'll be back when we're done frying these up, and we'll coat them, and then we'll try them.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed that powdered sugar action.
It's necessary.
But now it's time to taste.
I think Joel is super excited. We will say some of these did get a little dark, but I think they're still gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'll leave it to you to try the first.
You want me to try first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take this super cute one that stayed pretty close to a little bear shape.
Make sure you inhale deeply. I'm just gonna take a bite off.
Oh, you're not gonna take your own?
Not right now.
Don't eat my beignet.
Joel, we have plenty of them.
It needs more powdered sugar. Yeah, IMO.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little more powdered sugar on. And then I'm gonna eat the rest of it. There we go.
Yep. I don't think I've ever had a beignet before. And
No,
I don't
me
know
neither.
if this is how they normally are. I feel like it's denser than a donut.
Yeah. It's very similar to fried dough.
Right. It's like funnel cake or something like
Yeah,
that.
yep. But it is yummy.
It is really good.
And we're eating them when they're still slightly warm, and I think that's the way
Well,
to do
yeah.
it.
I mean, if you can get a slightly warmed anything, beignet, donut, whatever, it's better that way. So I would rank this as far as a dessert, and once again, we don't know what they taste like at Disney.
Yeah, because we never had a chance to try them.
I'd give this a solid 4 out of 5.
I think I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Well, there you go. That's what she gives it.
Yeah. You know what it needs? A dipping sauce. And I don't know if they serve them with a dipping. I don't know if they do.
But yeah, you're probably right. Any kind of dipping sauce, whether it's fruit or even caramel, would be a good dipping
Ooh,
sauce.
that's so good. I wish we had some caramel in the house, but we don't think we do.
No.
Darn.
But our review, try them. They're definitely
Yeah,
worth
it was actually very little hands-on work. It was just waiting for the dough to rise.
If you know and like making bread, it's no more difficult than that.
Yeah.
So, there you go. That's our thought on these. They're delicious.
Make them, eat them, enjoy them. They're delicious.
So we're gonna finish making our dinner and then, I don't know what we'll do. But thanks so much for watching.
But that's all for this video.
Yep.
Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more Disney recipes, because we will definitely have more coming.
Absolutely. So until next time, guys, we'll see you then.
Bye.